Good evening, my name is Anne, and tonight I'm going to be presenting my final armature project, and the armature I created is based off of my friend Rachel. The first view that I'm going to be showing is the frontal view, and on this view you can see that I added on a hat, some fake eyelashes, and some lip coloring, as well as some eyeshadow to the eyebrows to create definition. I included natural facial markings and acquired facial markings. The natural facial markings are numbered 1 through 5, beginning with the dimples on both sides of the mouth, which are a little difficult to see in this view. The next is the philtrum, followed by the angulus oris sulcus, the labiomental sulcus, and the nasolabial fold. Then are the acquired facial markings numbered 6 and 7, which include the nasolabial sulci and the inferior palpebral sulci. The next view that I included is the left side view, and you can see the ears on here on this view, but unfortunately on the picture that I do have of my model, the hair is covering part of the ear. For the natural facial markings I included, they are numbered 1 and 2, starting with the dimple, followed by the labiomental sulcus. The acquired facial marking I included is the optic facial sulci, and then I also included a small freckle, which you can see numbered 4, which is very difficult to see on the armature since it is just a small brown dot. The next view that I included is the right side view, which include both natural and acquired facial markings. The natural facial markings numbered 1 and 2, beginning with the dimple, and then the labiomental sulcus, followed by the acquired facial marking numbered 3, which is the optic facial sulci. And again, you can see the ear, and this time there is a little bit less hair covering the ear in the original photo. And then moving on to the profile shape of my model, she has a convex concave face shape, which is that the bridge of the nose and the forehead recede behind the line. The nose and the chin protrude out in front of the line. And on my model, you can see that her nose and chin, as well as her lips, protrude beyond that line. And then on my armature, I did not get the chin out as far as it needed to be, but the rest of the features match up with the definition of this profile shape. For the face shape, my model has a very round face shape with very full cheekbones. I did try to capture this face shape as best as possible. I did find it a little difficult to layer the wax into that round face shape without just making it look like a very large, almost blob looking face, with being unable to find a better way to put it. But the definition for this face shape is that the cheekbones are the widest part of the face and are equal width and height, and the rounding of the chin is circular. And in this original photo, the chin did get cut off, but I tried to capture the exact likeness of the chin in my armature. And then on for the proportions for my facial model. They were very similar. The nose was a little bit off. I had trouble making the nostrils the right size without making them appear too bulbous. But the proportions themselves are fairly accurate. I matched the model and the armature's photos up by making the armature transparent and placing it on top of the original photo to create the comparison for the proportions. And then we have the side view here comparing the proportions once again. I did find it difficult to get a good enough photo for the armature since it is tilted back in a way similar to somebody laying in a casket. But here you can see that the face shape is still very similar, with the forehead and bridge of the nose staying behind the line while the chin and nose protrude out in front. And then where the bottom of the ear would lie, lines up with the mouth, and the eyes as well as the top of the ear line up. And this is going to conclude my presentation. I very much enjoyed learning how to model the face and learning about the different face shapes, and I'm so glad to have been able to take this class. Thank you for looking at my armature and my model and how they turned out. Have a great night.